Hey Rita, Daphne here. Thank you for sending in your next essays. So these are the final ones in this pack. You can keep going. If you're happy with what we're doing, I think you're doing amazingly. If you're happy, you can keep going. We have lots and lots and lots of extra packs. And we can get them done before your exam on the 19th, I think you said it was, didn't you? So many governments in the world spend large amounts of money on art. Good. Which helps to develop quality in people's lives. Governments should spend money on other things. Do you agree or disagree? Okay. So, well done. Structure's looking okay here. There's no doubt that art plays an important part in reserving. Now, wrong word choice here. We want preserving with a P. Preserving culture and enhancing the quality of life of individuals. Okay. It is sometimes thought that governments ought to spend their money in order to improve art. I wouldn't say improve art, because I don't think the government can improve art, but you could say fund the arts, yeah? Or the arts includes like theatre and ballet and all sorts of, like a wider range of art, or subsidise. Subsidise art, which means put money into it. So I think that would be better rather than improve. However, I would argue that these funds should be used to meet people's demands, should be better used. So you're suggesting, no, not the money, better used. Education, absolutely, or have shelter. Okay, really nice start, Rita. Absolutely, I love that. A strong, very clear, good vocab, just like a few two mistakes in word accuracy, but otherwise okay. So well done on that intro. One of the most important aspects of spending government's money on improving public needs rather than developing the arts sector is that many governors globally do not provide their citizens with the best services, including, rather than including, I go such as, but it doesn't matter, with satisfactory services. It's not even the best, it's just okay. Services. Satisfactory. Why don't we do it like this? Take out that. Satisfactory. Blah, blah, blah. And housing services. I think we can keep that tighter. I don't think we need that. So just, if you don't mind, take that out. Do not provide citizens with satisfactory healthcare, free education, and housing services. Boom. Because, careful, you don't want to repeat all this again. This means considering how to improve people's demands. No, not demands, people's needs. Improve demands. We don't improve demands. How to meet citizens' needs. We meet a need. Meet citizens. Oh, you've got to meet that. Oh, sorry, you said that. Sorry, Rita, I didn't look forward. I should have done that. So, improve demands. Well, go understand then. People's demands and meet their basic needs rather than spending their expenses. We don't spend an expense, just spending funds or spending on developing or investing in developing art galleries. Good. For instance, many Indian parents cannot send their children to school as the education system is not free of charge. This results in many bright young learners missing the opportunity. So it results in ing, the opportunity to become better educated. Hence, don't need that. Careful. Don't need that, Rita, because remember you used to do this a lot. Okay, and I always used to say to you, watch out here. Here, you're making a suggestion. You're not asked to make a suggestion. This is your make a suggestion why, or offer a solution. You're not being asked to offer a solution, so don't do it. This is, okay, missing opportunity to become better educated. Okay, that's important. So spend on schools. Basic needs, right. Such as education, I'm going to put it capital letters. Yeah. Right, mention education here specifically, because here you're talking about education. And here you're saying what the problem is. Okay, so be really specific here. You're not talking about housing, you're not talking about healthcare, you're talking about education. Each sentence must lead me to the next sentence. Okay, good paragraph, don't need that. Furthermore, an additional important reason why governments should not only focus on spending money, should not focus, it's not only on money to improve art, is that there are various scientific research. There is research, no, research is, which is completely vital to, okay, watch out there on there's a little grammar, is, which is, so research is singular, vital to improving human life, and needs a substantial amount of money in order to be completed, meaning that governments should prioritize, maybe, yeah, should prioritize this over art or painting exhibitions. Okay, so be very specific, prioritize this. For example, cancer research requires a lot of funds. Significant rather than a lot of. This type of research needs to use various expensive equipment as well as materials. Funding this. Watch out on repetition, Rita. When you read this, when you edit it, be careful here. You're repeating it. You don't need to repeat it. Okay? Funding medical studies. Say it in a different way. It's better than developing a masterpiece of art. Now, they're not developing it, acquiring it. They might be buying it. Think really, really carefully on your word choice. A masterpiece of art, which would not, you don't need it, which would not either cure cancer or even save. You can go more emphatic. Or even save people's lives. Okay, in conclusion, it's perhaps true that art represents people. Yeah, however, I believe governments around the world should consider improving, either how to improve or improving people's public demands. Absolutely, really, really good. Okay, let me sum this up for you. So here you are so near that band 7. Okay, I'm a little bit cautious on that paragraph there. For me, there's too many issues on that paragraph. I want to be having frequent error-free sentences. So have you answered the question? Task achievement? Yes, you have. Have you shown me lots of great vocab? Yes, you have. Grammatically, there's still a few little things here. Hopefully you'll just have a look at that. Repetition. So this is kind of to do with the coherence. Don't repeat yourself here. And here we've got a lot of meeting needs all the way through. Yeah? So have a look through if you have time when you're checking. Am I repeating myself? Am I saying the same thing again? It affects the coherence. So for me, that wouldn't get you the 7. Okay? Think about the grammar. Think about conditionals. So this is a lovely sentence. Funding is better than. So this, you've got lots of complex sentences in here, but think, if you could do a conditional sentence, if more money was spent on this, that would be an outcome. Yeah? Think on showing this grammar. It's a really, really important thing to do. Very useful to scoring points. Okay, so you are getting better and better every time, and I'm really happy with your progress. Keep on going is all I can say. Keep on going. Keep on learning from these mistakes, and you're really thinking. You're doing really well. Okay, so we've got bar chart here. I love the layout. Okay, super good. Too long. Yeah, so you don't need to write this much. You're not going to get more marks. Yeah, this has less marks. So stop here at 170 and focus on that task 2, which has double marks. Yeah. So displays. You don't need. We don't display about. Oh, data about. Sorry, I didn't see that. Good. Okay, nice. Well done. Okay. Overall number of births was higher than death, except in 75. Okay, perfect. Looking at the numbers of births, the figure began at just above 1 million, which is higher than death. The rate number then remained constant. Good. of just over 1 million. After increasing to just under 2, the number rose significantly. Lovely. Wasn't it? Oh, really good. By 2005, birth rates had increased to 3, which tripled death proportion. Rather than finally, could we have in by 2015? Yeah, birth numbers had risen, so you could get in a nice past perfect. Had risen to just over. Which was the year of the highest birth among the highest births reported. And then you could stop there, so you don't need among the years. So births reported. It's understood that it's over the whole period. Turning to death rates, the figures never exceeded. It's not a passive, just never exceeded 1.5. Okay, so how could we just tidy this up a bit? Because this is so good. I mean, I'm looking at model answer. This is absolutely fabulous. But it's still a bit long here, isn't it? Why don't you say remaining constant until, until 1985, when it doubled. Something like that. So how about putting something like that in instead of this? Okay, which feels a bit long. Okay, and then carrying on like that. So that just look at how you can tidy it up. Okay, but otherwise, Rita, superb, absolutely band 7 on that one, no problem at all. I mean, you make it look easy. Very, very good work indeed. Well done. Keep going. Let me know what you want to do, and I can get you the next essay pack sent. As always, well done.